Hello, fourth graders. This is Mr. Headington with your Week 13 health lesson. And this is the start of our Human Growth and Development unit. And I don't want anybody to say, no, I don't want to learn about this. Actually, this is one of my favorite units of the year for both fourth and fifth grade. And basically, this next couple weeks is going to be about how your body's growing and changing from being a kid to a grown-up, and some of the things you're going to need to know to help you with that. So for today, the first thing you should have done was watch the clip from Inside Out about it was the very ending of the movie, and I just like that little section there because the different characters that are the emotions in the brain, they get the control panel there, and when they get their new one and they see the big giant button that says puberty or whatever they said on there, that one of them said, it's probably not that important. And in actuality, it is very important. And you do not have a puberty button in your body. But you do have some things called glands, particularly one called pituitary gland, that you'll learn about next week when we talk about body changes. So for this start of this unit, I don't want you to think that this is like the end of the world, that you're, going to have these horrible things happening. Actually, most of the changes that happen during puberty are pretty gradual. And as long as you know what those things are, you're probably going to be able to handle them pretty well. So to start with this week, I've given you about 4 or 5 slides to learn about the beginning stuff about puberty. And I also have put on this week's thing something new. It is this Bitmoji where it says any questions, and it is what's called the anonymous question box. Normally when we're in school and I have you here and I pick you up from your classroom or I come to your classroom for health, I will leave a box, whether it be, it's usually an old pencil box, like a plastic one with a cutout on top, and you can put in a slip of paper with any questions you have regarding anything related to our unit. And I do enjoy that part of the unit so much because kids ask things that they want to know, or that something's not quite clear, that they didn't understand about what they're learning. And it helps everyone because sometimes kids don't even know what to ask. So if one kid asks and they're like, oh, I want to know about that too. So we can't do that really virtually, but I have got the best option I can right now in the anonymous question box Bitmoji here. So what you would do, and this is part of your assignment this week, is to do a practice of how to use the anonymous question box. So you click on the Bitmoji there, and it leads to a Google form. And on your Google form, you just type in your question. So it says, what is your question? Let me do on there. And you type in what it is that you want to know. And you don't have to put your name on it unless you want to. But I will collect those questions each week, and then I will include a short video of the anonymous question box questions that I can answer those questions out loud to everyone. And you don't need to tell me who it is. And if you do, then I won't share it with anybody else, kind of thing. So it makes it a little bit easier for you to ask questions that you might not want to. Second thing I want you to think about relating to this unit is that there are lots of people in your life who want to help you with getting through this phase of your life, and it will go on for several years. And so number one is probably your parents. Your parents are the ones who are going to help you with, they've been helping you all along with growing and helping you understand how to take care of yourself and so on. And but also here at school, once we get back to school, the teachers, guidance counselors, your school nurse, all of them are people that help out with questions you might have or situations that come up or things you're worried about related to puberty. And also your doctor, if you go for your wellness check each year, they'll start kind of talking to you a little bit about the body changes that you may experience as you're growing up. So that's what this unit's kind of about. And hopefully by the end of the 4 weeks that we do this in, you'll have a little bit better understanding of what it's like to when you're growing up. So as you go through the slides today, let's do that again. As you go through the slides today, the second slide is on the stages of life. And I have a book that I like to share in class, and I can't really do it out loud. I can, but I think the author does a lot better job of it. And it's a book titled Love You Forever by Robert Munch. And if in the book, if you watch, it'll talk about the phases of life that are on this slide here. And at the end of this lesson this week, you have a couple of questions that I'll give you about the human life cycle related to what you heard from this book. So that's a very good book for everyone to learn for that. Then, get down to the next slide. That keeps wanting to play. Then I have a few questions that kind of introduce our unit, like what is puberty? What will happen? When will it happen? Why do we have to go through puberty, and what makes it happen? So there's some things here that I'll read to you as you get to those slides. I'll have a short video explaining that. And then finally, your assignment. Your assignment this week is 2 parts. One is in your Seesaw assignment. You need to answer the couple questions I have about the human life cycle related to that book that I just explained. And then the second job or assignment for you is practice using Anonymous question box or the Google form by clicking on the Bitmoji below here, or you could go back to the first slide and click on it there. So, and in that, you have to do it this week, but every other week it's optional. So your first thing, you can ask me anything relating to puberty, body changes, or growing up. If you don't have a question about that yet, you can ask Mr. H, that's me, about what is my favorite sport, food, movie, book, etc. Whatever you want to know about me, you can ask it there. C, you can tell me a joke as long as it's appropriate for school. Or D, what are you like? Tell me what you're looking forward to when we get back to school. It doesn't have to be about health. It could be about anything, like playing outside at recess with your friends or doing all your math homework, those kind of things. So that is your assignment for the week. So hopefully, when you get done over the next couple weeks with me, I want to make this fun and enjoyable, and I don't want this to be miserable. And this will not be just one time in 4th grade you learn this. We do have it in 5th grade as well. So when we get back to in-person learning in 5th grade, we will review what we learned from this year and then add on some more things about babies and so on that you might need to know about for later. So hopefully you have a wonderful week, and looking forward to seeing what questions you guys have. And like I said, this is a fun unit. I'll try and make it as interesting as I can for you so that you're wanting to learn it rather than saying, no, I don't want to do this week. So hopefully you have a wonderful time, and see you soon.